Shalom, shalom, Brakataya Hawa, Brakataya Hawashai, Sekala Lali Hawa Basham Yoshai, Basham Rakak Potash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, honors to the Akia Mode, the sincere brothers who labor in as myself, pushing his word and sincerity and the truth. So shalom. Let's go a quick a video here. To the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, of course, concerning the kingdom, concerning how the kingdom is that already prepared for us. You have to see it in your mind's eye, you have to see it in the spiritual eye, and the kingdom of the Heavenly Father is by force the kingdom of Israel, which is the kingdom of heaven, we here at Great Millstone, we have our eyes on the prize. That's why we give you the better and the sweet. We don't mix the doctrine. We do not mix the doctrine. Because that's the only way that we could actually understand the scriptures, perfectly. We give the sweet plus we give the better. And right now we are in the better time. We're in the time of lamentation. We're in the time of destruction. So we're supposed to be lamenting so that we can escape. And the sweet part will come with the blessings in the kingdom. When you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter from 1 goes straight down to verse 14. It's all the blessings that we shall receive in the kingdom. And that is the sweet part. But right now, when they measure the scripture said measure the time diligently. A matter of fact, since I hear second is just because that's what we do here. We do that at Great Millstone. You say second is just chapter 9 verse 1. He said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So when I measure the time diligently, we measure the time by prophecies being passed, prophecies being fulfilled. And we measure the time, the time that we are in, we are in the last time, in the minutes of this man's kingdom. This devil is being ready to be taken out. And before the Mosai actually bring destruction, he actually sent prophets out there. He actually sent prophets out there to warn the people, and it's only the elect shall hear and take warning. 2 Ezra 9 verse 1. He said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past prophecies, which I have told thee before. So we see the prophecies being fulfilled. So that's how we measure the time. And that is what it does get here at Great Millstone. We give you the better plus the sweet. But right now we are in the better. Because as it is written, too much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom. So we have to go through tribulation. We have to go through persecution. Like the better part. And we give you that. But this video here is actually a kind of uplifting video for the brothers, for the ministry, to keep the eyes on the prize. The post after, I should say, the post after the destruction, the post after apocalypse, the post after doomsday. The post after doomsday, and Ezra saw it. Ezra talk about it. This is 2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 43. I'll start from 42. He answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory do it abide. Therefore they have prayed for the weak. Verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time. The day of doom shall be the end of this time, meaning the end of this man kingdom. You know, World War III with nuclear destruction. You know, and we have to see after the nuclear destruction, because we're supposed to want the nuclear destruction to come. Because when we are lamenting and when we are being sorry of heart that we actually sin against the Most High, and we humble ourselves, the Most High shall find favor in us. And by doing this work and having faith that we are being worthy to escape, we've been worthy to escape that coming judgment, that coming doomsday. And that's why we do the work, that's why we push. You know? 2nd Ezra 7 verse 43, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come. And that what we're looking forward to, the immortality, the everlasting kingdom with everlasting life, the immortality to come. And we believe that by faith, that is after the nuclear destruction. You know, because Yahweh actually coming to set up his kingdom. And when you read scriptures like this, it have a joy, that unexplainable joy that's feel inside. You know, your spirit want this to happen. Your spirit want this to happen since yesterday. You know, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. You know, and that linking up with what? 2 Peter, from 2 Peter 3. You know, new heavens and new earth, new Jerusalem, wherein righteousness dwell, and that what we're looking for. You know, and that the eyes, and that the prize that we have our eyes on, that the blessing that we want to receive. You know, we are not carnal men. We don't look for carnal blessings, but we look for spiritual blessings. We look for blessings that the eyes can't even try to picture. You know, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 2 verse 10, and this is the Ezra, the prophet Ezra. You know, because when I read his story and the prophet Ezra, he actually saw the coming destruction, and he actually saw men being crowned in the kingdom too. You know, 2nd Ezra 2, chapter 2, verse 10. Thus said the Lord Yahweh unto Ezra, let my people that will tell my people Salaki, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem. And that will be waiting on. You know, that's why we go there in the highways and the byways, we actually speak. We actually speak the kingdom to come. And we actually tell the 2/3 of our own people that the kingdom is for us. But their mindset is so set on this system that they don't even want to hear that. They don't even want to believe, because they only believe what they could see. They don't have that spiritual mindset. They don't have that spiritual mindset to see in Yahweh actually coming back and deliver us from this slavery, from this bondage. You know? 2nd Ezra 2 verse 10. Thus said the Lord Yahweh unto Ezra, tell my people. And who are the Most High people? The Israelites. From day one was always the Israelites. So that is a straight cut for you clowns who trying to bring in other nations into the Most High sanctuary. The Most High will destroy you for that. You know? Tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. I say unto Israel again, their glory also will I take unto me. Who glory? The Israelites' glory. You know? Because the Israelites is the Most High people from day one. He has chosen them for himself. 2nd Ezra 2 verse 11. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles. The everlasting tabernacles, which I have prepared for them. Which I have prepared for them. The Most High never prepared this for no other nation. The Most High prepared this for Israel from the foundations of the earth. So we now, when we come into this truth, we have to watch it at a spiritual level. You know, we just here to actually push the Most High word, because the kingdom is at hand. Second Ezra chapter 2 verse 12. They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor, and the tree of life is Yahushua. You know, they shall neither labor nor be weary. So in the kingdom, it have no more laboring. It have no more laboring. And the only joy that we will get is kicking these fucking heathens in the ass. You know, mashing in Esau, conquering Esau. You know? Nor be weary. 2 Ezra chapter 2 verse 13. Go, and he shall receive. He shall receive what? He shall receive his knowledge of this truth, so he could tell the Most High people, which is Israel. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. Pray for a few days unto you, that it may be shortened. And that the mindset we're supposed to be in. We're supposed to be hastening the day. We're supposed to be praying for the day of the Most High. You know, for the Most High to shorten these days. And that goes deep as when Ezra was coming back to regeneration, he has to finish the work, because Ezra is here back now doing the same work, but he's still praying for the days to be shortened. That's to tell you how deep this thing go. You know, the kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Be watching, because the kingdom is prepared for us. So we watch it because we believe. You know. And as he's saying that, this is Ezekiel 28 verse 24. And there shall be no more a pricking barrier unto the house of Israel, nor any grieving thorn of all that were around about them. No, meaning no more slavery, no more captivity. No one shall be able to overpower us anymore, because we shall be sanctified and we shall be made whole. You know, that despise them, and they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Power. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, power, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen. The Most High said he shall be sanctified in us, because we shall be singing praises unto him. You know, and you know what I line back up with? The same Ezra we were reading here. 2 Ezra 2 verse 11. Their glory also will I take unto me. So you see how the scriptures lining up? You see how the scriptures lining up? So everything is going back to what? Israel is going back to the foundation of the earth, how it was. And that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this wicked kingdom to be destroyed. Where we have no rest here, we don't have no rest here. We never live. We never know what is life on a heavenly level here. But in the kingdom we shall receive many pleasures forevermore, and some. All what your heart desires shall be yours in the kingdom. So all we have to do now is push the word. You know, we keep our eyes on your prize, and that gives us motivation to push the word. We push the word and we believe, because the Most High coming back has with his reward. You know, let me finish this here. Ezekiel 28 verse 25. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, power, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, because we know Israel is scattered all over and all planets, well, all nations. I should say Salaki, all nations over the planet. All nations over the planet, Israelites scattered. They can begin to number the house of Israel. And they shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen. Then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob. And they shall dwell there safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards. And as you heathens shall build our houses, you heathens shall build up our kingdom, because we're going to put you back in slavery. And just to prove that, the scriptures are real sweet, the scriptures is real comforting, This is Psalms 47, and I'll start from verse 1. It says, "Oh, clap your hands, all the people, shout unto the Lord with the voice of triumph." And when you say all the people, meaning all the Israelites. Not everybody, all the Israelites. Because the Israelites is the Most High people. So when you say all the people, meaning that the Most High people. For the Most High, our Most High is terrible. He is the king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us, and the nations under our feet. He shall subdue the people under us. When you look up the word subdue, the word subdue means to bring in control by force. A people or a nation, to bring them under control by force. To crush, overpower. So the scripture said his saints are going to take the kingdom. And the Most High is going to subdue all people. He shall subdue the people under us, meaning all the other nations outside of Israel. You are going under our feet. And you're going to start to serve slavery. And build up the Most High kingdom, which is the kingdom of Israel. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob whom he loved. Selah. So the Most High is going to choose our inheritance. So that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on that. We're waiting on that day, and we can actually see it coming. We can actually see it coming, And our eyes are on after the nuclear destruction, because we want the nuclear destruction to come. We want this man to be taken out. So we have our eyes on the prize. Let me jump to verse 7. Psalms 47 verse 7. For the Most High is the king over all the earth. Sing ye praises with understanding. Power reigneth over the heathen, meaning the other nations going into slavery. Power sitteth upon the throne of his holiness. The prince of his people are gathered together, even the people of the power of Abraham. For the shields of the earth belong unto the Most High power. He is greatly exalted. He is greatly exalted. So we can't wait until that day. We can't wait until Yahweh Hashem Yahushai actually come and set up his kingdom. So that's why he made us as watchmen. That's why he told Ezra to watch. The kingdom is for you. So watch. A watchman watch. A watchman's job is to watch. Isaiah 62 verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Most High Yahweh, keep not silent. And now what we doing? We're not keeping silent. We out there week in, week out. In season, out of season, pushing this word. Because that's the only way the people shall know that there had been a prophet among them. Because we keep on telling these people war is coming. We keep on telling these people famine is coming, destruction is coming. And the Most High actually coming to deliver his elect. So we actually push repentance out there. Because I was watching a video Apostle Gabat did about concerning building and sealing the ark. So right now we actually building a spiritual ark, so we trying to enter, you know, we telling the people to come in while the spiritual door is open. Because when famine of the world reach, the door is closed and the Most High is going to shut it off. Because even when this devil take down this YouTube, it's still the hand of the Most High cutting off or shutting that door. It's all doing the work of the Most High, you know. He said, Isaiah 62 verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Until he establish that. And Jerusalem is a people before a place. You know, so that's why we say, Kala Allah Hawa Basham Yahushai, Basham Rakak Wadash to water for this knowledge. So, you know, for the brothers to hold on, because the kingdom is for us. So, you know, let we act like that and let we continue to push on. You know, even though till death, let us be faithful until death. I say, with that, I say, Shalom.